Thanks for joining me today on Cindy Certified Recipes. You know, nothing elevates taco night like big, pillowy fry bread, and it even doubles as a fantastic dessert. But before we get to that, I would sure appreciate you hitting that subscribe button, and then you can hit that notification bell, and you'll get first dibs on all my upcoming videos. Now let's start mixing up this fry bread. So before I get going on this fry bread, I want to apologize in advance because some creeping crud got a hold of me and is whacking out my voice. So just so you know in advance that I might get some crackles and things along the way. So with that said, we're going to start in our fry bread. And one thing that all people who make fry bread can agree to disagree on is the recipe. Everyone has their own recipe and hardly anyone measures. So I'm going to do my best measuring because it is an eyeball kind of product and feel. But one thing most fry bread people can agree on is the type of flour to use to get the epitome of a beautiful piece of fry bread, and that's using Bluebird flour out of Cortez, Colorado. And through all of our loveliness of modern technology today, you can order that flour online. You can use regular all-purpose flour, and some people will even use bread flour, but true bread flour is a higher gluten, which can make the taco a little chewier, but a lot of people like that. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of trial and error with getting the kind that you like, or you're trying to copy that you had somewhere. Just so you know what you're getting into with fry bread is there's a lot of people who like to disagree on what the best recipe is. This is my recipe, and of course I'm only using top-notch ingredients just for you guys. And we're gonna get going. So with that in mind, we're gonna start dumping in my Bluebird flour. There's 4 cups of flour. And I have a little bit here because sometimes you gotta add a little to get that right consistency. And then we have 2 heaping teaspoons of baking powder. 2 teaspoons of salt. And here's another controversial item that some people will add and some people don't, is evaporated milk. And this is 1/2 cup. So we're just gonna mix that up. There's a lot of using your hands and making fry bread, so. There we go. This is warm water, and it's like maybe a little warmer than what you'd use if you were putting yeast in the water. So maybe like 115 degrees. And they're just gonna start mixing that. I was gonna use my spoon, but it's like, why bother? I'm gonna eventually put my hands in there. And what you're trying to achieve is just a nice ball of dough that is only slightly, ever so slightly sticky, but unpliable. So that is what we're trying to achieve here. And you're better off just adding a little bit at a time because depending on what type of flour you're using can change how it absorbs the water. add a little flour to that. I'm going to be taking that out, moving my little bowl. Flour. Starting to get mittens. I like this kind of turn and fold technique. To me, it works really good. And you'll feel the dough getting stretchier. You're activating that gluten in there. And you'll feel it absorbing all that flour. You won't feel like little lumps in there and things like that. It is getting close to the point where it needs to be, where it's, you can see if I held on to it, it would be sticky. But in general, I can handle it and it is not sticky. So just a little more kneading and then we will set it to rest. I like that. And I have a bowl here that I put a little bit of oil in. Beautiful. Like a baby's butt, that's what you're looking for. Turn it a little bit. And then I have some plastic wrap here that I'm going to put actually onto the dough. And another one that I'm going to put over the bowl, even with my minty hands. And that is going to rest for approximately 30 minutes. Sometimes a 45 makes it even nicer and more pliable. And we'll be back with that. Dough all rested. Time to shape these fry bread. I'm going to put down a little bit of flour here. Up. All right. Okay. Now, what I like to do is I like to make a little bigger blob than most. I think thicker fry bread is better. So you can see now that it's rested, it's all relaxed, and it's like, oh, do what you want with me. So we are going to shape that into a disc. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I personally like them a little meatier than uber thin. So you can do it with your knuckles. I don't make fry bread a lot, so I'm not one of those slap it around girls. But you can pretty much do this like pizza dough, you know, stretch it. You can even roll it if you're more comfortable with that. There's no hard do's and don'ts here. But one of the things I personally like to do is shape it, give it its general shape all together and put them here on this pan, and then give them their last little shape right before I fry them so that they're all ready to go. So there's that one. And I'm just going to keep going through this and shaping them. That one needs a little more. And then we're going to go over behind me and fry them up. I just want to add, if you get a little hole, no big deal. Pinch them together. It'll all taste good. Actually, some cooks you'll find they like to put a hole in the middle of all their bread because they say it cooks better. I personally don't like the hole because then it gets kind of soggy, I think, when you put toppings on it. And also, I'm going to add that doing it by hand like this, it's not totally flat. You're going to have little lumpy sides and thinner sides. And that's what makes it kind of neat when you fry it, because then you get an extra thick part when it puffs and then a thinner part. And that's what I think is fun about fry bread, is the irregularities. Okay, there we go. All ready to go over to the stove and fry it up. All right, we got our oil over here in just in an ordinary frying pan, and I'm using vegetable oil today, but you can use just about anything you want, including lard, to fry your fry bread. Lard gives it a little extra flavor if you choose to use that. And I've decided to use some loaf pans lined with paper towel that I'm going to stand them up to drain. And so let's get going. You're just going to pick up one of your fry bread and gently lay it down, and they will not take long. Some people like to pop the bubbles. No one in my house has ever said, my fry bread has too many bubbles. There we go. All right, our fry bread is done. I'm gonna turn off the heat. Now we're gonna take all of our little nice pillowy breads over to the countertop and make up some tacos and some dessert. Look at these, you guys. Gorgeous. Look at these fry bread, you guys. They're just gorgeous and so good. So now we're gonna assemble some tacos here. So I'm gonna set that down. And you just take one of your fry bread. And I made Wilderness Lodge chili, and it's in my lineup of Disney Wilderness Lodge chili. We'll put a link to it. Here's that. And we're just going to put a bit of a scoop there in the middle. Put as much or as little as you want. There we go. And then there's the toppings, and this is all up for discretion, what you like to use. And so I'm just going to put a little lettuce, and this is romaine lettuce. And a few little pieces of green onion, nothing crazy. Some chopped Roma tomatoes. Of course, cheese, freshly grated preferred. And again, as much or as little as you want. And sour cream. Got cheese sticking to me. And you can put this in a bottle and put it on like that, or just put a nice little dollop there on top. You're ready to dive in and pick it up, cut it however way you like to eat it, and taco night will never be the same, I'm telling you. And next I'm going to show you a little dessert with fry bread. Okay, after you've eaten all those tacos, you're going to want dessert, right? You just grab another fry bread, put it on your plate, and get a little powdered sugar. And just sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on your fry bread. Again, as much as you want. And since we use Colorado flour, I use Colorado honey. And you're just going to drizzle that on there all over the place. Delish, I'm telling you. So good. You're going to want to make a ton of these because they're even great leftover, microwaved, or you can put them on bake section on your oven, and they turn out just like you made them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share it with your friends and hit like, because YouTube likes a lot of likes, so it gets shared with a lot of people. I really enjoyed having you guys here. Don't forget to check out my playlist. You're bound to find all kinds of stuff there that you're gonna love. And we'll see you next time on Cindy Certified Recipes. If it's time tested, top-notch ingredients, and the talk of the table, it's Cindy Certified.